Macho Man Randy Savage. We are in an elevator in Titan Towers. I just found my tape recorder in my bag. Let us proclaim how glorious we are on this tape record. What was that noise?
I think we stopped, Dusty. I don't know what happened.
Well, I'm not very fond of elevators, and I have a small fear of heights. I don't know if the American Dream ever told you that. And now we're in an elevator suspended in midair in Titan Towers. I don't know what floor we're on. Is this floor 50 or 70? I have no idea.
I don't think it goes up to 70, Dusty.
Vince McMahon is the type of man who would build himself and put himself on a perch in the sky, Daddy. High as he could go.
Well, someone will be around soon enough to take us out of this elevator. Let's talk a little bit about where we're going to go. Let's talk to Vince McMahon about.
Thankfully, I have my tape recorder, so we'll be able to record all of our genius ideas.
History in the making, yeah.
Yep, it beckons the Macho Man.
And Dusty Rhodes.
As well as the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. Son of a plumber, gonna fix this elevator as soon as we come up with a name, Daddy.
Oh, yeah, I've been thinking about that a lot, yeah. I was sitting down, I was laying down on my bed last night, and came to me, the Macho Dreams, yeah.
Yes, I believe that is a very good name, actually, because I'm the American Dream and you are the Macho Man. You take that and you put it together and you have the Macho Dream. But hear me out on this one, Daddy. Here's what I was thinking. We could be maybe the Macho American.
Oh, yeah, I like that one a lot, Dusty.
Because
that's a good one also.
We're both American. We're both very macho.
We are.
And I'm the Dream.
You know what really stuck out in my head, Dusty?
I have a dream.
What's your dream?
My dream is that one day Macho Man and Dusty Rhodes will ascend the mountain of tag team professional wrestling and become World Wrestling Federation tag team champions.
It's gotta happen. It's gotta happen.
Yeah, hopefully we just get out of this elevator in time for all that, Daddy.
If Vince McMahon knows what's right and he knows what's best for the company, he will put Macho Man Randy Savage and the American Dream Dusty Rhodes together, yeah.
I gotta tell you, being stuck in this elevator reminds me of one time I was stuck in an elevator in the Hilton Hotel with Ric Flair, Daddy. And it was one of the funniest experiences of my life. Ric Flair and myself, we were stuck in an elevator for approximately 76 hours. And we survived not only on bath water from the water bottles that we had collected earlier in the day from the bathtubs in the hotel. Don't ask me why we did it. I don't know to this day. But Ric Flair, he had about an entire sandwich baggie full of mushrooms. And let me tell you something. We had an experience, and we came up with some tag team names for our current tag team right now, Macho Man, because he could see into the future. I don't know if anybody knew that.
So hang on a second. You and Ric Flair were stuck in an elevator, like you and I are stuck in an elevator, and you came up with tag team names for the Macho Man and Dusty Rhodes?
Well, it was 73 hours, 76 hours. I'm not really sure what I said, and we were having conversations about where the business was headed, as we usually do, Daddy, and we were thinking of tag team combinations that could skyrocket the business into the next generation. And the two names that kept coming up was the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, and Macho Man Randy Savage.
It's a match made in heaven.
I cannot agree with you more, Daddy.
Speaking of that, tell me your name before I give you mine.
What, my name for the tag team?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought you meant my actual birth name.
I know your birth name, Dusty Rhodes.
Dusty Rhodes. I was born on a very dusty road. My parents were lacking imagination. They just decided to call me Dusty Rhodes. Very simple. Anyway, another name I had
it was a masterpiece of a story, Dusty.
Thank you very much. Ric Flair, Starcade 86, 87, 88. We danced all night, Daddy. But I'm going to get back to the main point at hand. Names for our glorious tag team. Ric Flair suggested to me, one day in an elevator that we should call ourselves the Macho Americans.
The Macho Americans.
I said that already.
You did, and I like it a lot.
Yeah,
I do like it a lot.
I forget. The point is, it was the American Macho Men, not the Macho Americans.
The American Macho Men. That makes a lot of sense, and I'm going to tell you why. That makes so much sense, yeah. We're both American. We're both macho men, yeah. I am the Macho Man, but you, Dusty, you are macho yourself, yeah.
Polka dots.
Ain't got no more macho than a bunch of polka dots, yeah.
I'll tell you something. WrestleMania 3, your outing with Ricky Steamboat was one of the finest performances I have ever seen in a professional wrestling ring. And to this day, Daddy, I try to replicate it myself. I cannot.
Well, I thank you very much for that, yeah.
But let me tell you a story. There was one time at Madison Square Garden, I had a title match against superstar Billy Graham, Daddy. Both of us.
I like him.
Both of us very flamboyant individuals. Both of us like to dress in a very certain particular fashion, Daddy. And me and him squared off. Madison Square Garden. Son of a plumber versus the American Dream. I am the American Dream, rather. I forget. What was I talking about?
I think you were talking about Jesse Ventura.
Do you know what a quaalude is?
No.
Neither do I. Let's move on.
All right.
Macho Man, tell me your ideas.
Well, the name that I was really sticking with.
1988. Where is the Macho Man and the American Dream Dusty Rhodes headed?
1988?
Yeah.
I don't know. We were in different companies.
1988 into 1989. Where are we going? I just signed with the World Wrestling Federation. We are here in Titan Towers, Daddy. We are about to make magic happen. Where we headed?
We're headed for Tag Team Gold, yeah!
Tag Team Gold. We are both familiar with that territory of professional wrestling. Of course, you with the mega powers, Daddy. Hulk Hogan being your tag team partner. We're stuck in an elevator. I want to get out, but let's keep going.
You know what I'm thinking, Dusty? It makes so much sense. Yeah, we're best friends in real life, and why can't we translate that into the video scope for the ring? Yeah.
The video scope. My son Dustin is playing T-ball right now. I missed his game because I was here in this elevator. I had so much confidence in our tag team ability that I said, Dustin.
You, Dusty, you're a man who knows your priorities.
I said, Dustin, little gold dust, I'm going to miss your T-ball game because I have something that I got to do with the Macho Man Randy Savage. He looked at me with a tear in his eye and he said, you will never forget the name Gold Dust. I said, son, what the hell are you talking about? He looked at me and he said, Dad, that's who I'm gonna be. I left. I had to come here and focus on our tag team because I think my son's insane.
Are you suggesting that we call ourselves Gold Dust?
I'm suggesting that we potentially think about it.
That's a great name.
Gold Dust. Yeah, I thought it was a great name myself. My son is only 8 years old. He's probably a little bit older than that, I think. But I haven't been there since his 8th birthday party, so I'm not entirely sure how old he is at the moment.
He's 8.
He's 8?
He's 8.
I think he's 8. I'm not sure.
Well, we'll say he's 8.
Anyway, I think that when he looked me in the eye and he said he was going to be Gold Dust, I looked back at him and I said, son, that is absolutely absurd. But I have absolutely 100% confidence in your ability in the professional wrestling industry. Following your dreams, following the footsteps of the American dream. That's what it's all about, dreams, Daddy.
That's a very touching story.
Yeah, you listening to this music? I kind of like it.
Yeah, it's very catchy.
Very soothing. Vince McMahon knows his music. He knows how to calm his clients before they get to where they're going.
Yeah, this music, it kind of reaches out to me, you know. I kind of feel like I'm in a very empty world with not very many people. But at the same time, it's very soothing. And it kind of makes me feel good, yeah.
I got to ask you a question. Now that I've just realized we're stuck on an elevator, have we checked to see if there is some sort of help button or emergency call switch?
Nope, no help switch here.
So how are we getting out of this elevator?
They're going to realize eventually that it's stuck?
I tell you what we're going to do, Macho Man. We're going to take the American Dream's prowess and the Macho Man Randy Savage's prowess. We're going to combine them into one name, one tag team, and we're going to get out of this elevator ourselves. And when Vince McMahon sees the tag team tandem we make and the collaboration that we put forth, he'll have no choice but to put us in the main event of WrestleMania.
He'll have no choice but to make us the American Madness, yeah.
The American Madness. That's a genius idea. Why do they call your brother the genius? They should call you the genius and the Macho Man.
He's pretty smart, but I'm smarter, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. That was the greatest tag team name I've ever heard.
The American Madness, yeah.
It's going to be running wild, Daddy, all over America. I'm stealing that from somebody. We don't want to talk about him right now. Ric Flair is somewhere in this building. I know it, and I will find him.
Flair's gonna find us.
I'm pretty sure he's on top of the elevator as we speak.
Oh, he might. Hey, Rick!
Woo!
Rick, you up there, buddy?
Woo!
You know, Dusty, I think he's up there.
I think he's probably drinking a few kamikazes on the elevator for... I don't even know why he's... Ric Flair, one of the most famous people in this industry, one of the most favorite I have to work with, but I still do not understand his social life at all.
You know, Rick likes to ignore his wife and get drunk. Boy, that's his social life.
But he's on the elevator. He doesn't even work here. It's 1988.
Well, maybe
Going into 1989, Daddy, I don't think he's here right now. I think he's down somewhere else.
maybe he's trying to help us out.
He's trying to help us out by drinking on the elevator. Rick, if you can hear us, please, Daddy, go get some Lunchables, because the American dream is starving. Macho Man, you got any Lunchables?
Well, Dusty, I ate all the Lunchables that they gave me for free when we were stuck on that highway.
Oh, man,
And,
that's a miracle.
They're sending me more. I'm getting more.
That's a miracle we got off that highway.
Yeah, I don't even remember that.
Yeah, we were there for a couple days at least. I remember Ric Flair might have been in the woods. We weren't sure. Now he's on top of the elevator. He keeps popping up everywhere.
Well, that's the mystery of the Nature Boy.
He's omnipotent. American Dream can't say big words like that, Daddy. He did not go to college, if you know what I mean. Son of a plumber.
Do you mean omnipotent?
I need some pork and beans is what I need right now.
Well, I do have pork and beans.
You have pork and beans in your
No.
bag? What? You're teasing them. American Dream. Sapphire. Where's Sapphire when you need her? You don't know who that is yet. Neither
No,
does
I have
Dusty
no
Rhodes.
idea.
I haven't met her yet. But Sapphire's going to play an integral part in my career later on down the road, Dad. At WrestleMania 19, Macho Man Randy Savage versus the American Dream Dusty Rhodes for the vacant European title. What do you think, Daddy?
WrestleMania 19?
Yeah.
That's a long ways off.
2003. Can you make it?
Oh, I'll be there, yeah.
Oh, that's really...
Nothing will ever tear me apart from the WWF, yeah.
Nothing will ever tear you apart from the WWF, Daddy. I'm glad to hear that because we are the American Madness and we are going to run wild all over America.
You know who I really want to take down?
Who do you want to take
I
down?
want to take down those rockers, yeah. Those rockers, those stuck-up punks, yeah.
The Midnight Rockers. Marty Jannetty, Shawn Michaels. I tell you, one of those boys is destined for greatness. The other, I'm not so sure.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Marty.
Yeah, I don't know which one yet either. But I will decide by the time we're done with them.
Yeah, we're going to have a good program with them.
Yeah, the American Madness versus the Midnight Rockers. That is money in the bank, Daddy.
You know what we need, Dusty?
Money in the piggy bank. What do we need?
We need...
Bacon.
We need a flashy tag team finisher, yeah.
Yeah, I tell you, my belly's a little big, my hiney's a little big, but my brain is working and the cogs are spinning, Daddy. Tag team finisher is what we need, just like you said. Hit me with what you were thinking.
Well, I was thinking, finishing off with an elbow drop. You know, I like to drop the elbow.
Well, that's interesting because your finishing maneuver is the top rope high-flying elbow drop, and mine is the bionic. I pronounce it bionic, but
Yeah,
other people
that's
pronounce
correct
it
pronunciation, yeah.
bionic elbow, Daddy. I drop the elbow on the forehead of my opponent, and he falls to the ground unconscious.
It's a perfect combination. The flying bionic elbow double team drop, yeah.
Well, Dusty Rhodes cannot climb up to the top rope, Daddy. His knees haven't seen any good days recently, if you know what I'm saying.
Well, I mean, you stay on the ground, and I'll hit the high road, yeah.
Dusty Rhodes combining the bionic elbow with Macho Man's high-flying elbow drop to perfect the greatest elbow attack of all time, Daddy. I did that once. That's Arcade 84.
Against Flair?
Yeah, I believe it was against Ric Flair. Harley Race was there. Ricky Steamboat was in the back somewhere. Roddy Piper had a steel chain around his neck. I'm not really sure what happened that night, Daddy. What were we talking about? Finishing maneuvers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that the pile driver is a really good move.
It is a good move.
Yeah, body slams. Starcade 85.
Oh, you know what? I'm going to give you a great move.
Dusty Rhodes is feeling a little tired from the lack of oxygen in this elevator. We need to get out, but tell me your move.
Oh, I feel fine. Yeah,
you're Macho Man.
It's going to be the biggest tag team finisher of all time, yeah. you're going to throw somebody into the ropes. And they're going to come running back at you, and you're going to scoop them up for a flapjack, right? And then I'm going to come around, and I'm going to bring them their face down to the mat like a bulldog, yeah.
Macho Man Randy Savage, that seems as though that you've seen that somewhere before, but that's impossible because it is 1988 going into 1989, Daddy. Titan Tower is where we are. Somebody get this elevator working because the American dream is getting claustrophobic. And no offense, Macho Man, but you smell like a certain processed meaty product that I have never smelt before.
Pepperoni?
It's something like that, yeah.
Dusty.
And I'm getting hungry. I cannot stand near you any longer.
Take a step to your left.
It's one step to my left would be to the left, so let me do that.
No, to the left, Dusty. Now take 2 steps the other way.
To the left. 2 steps.
Yes.
1 plus 1 is 2. All right, here we go. 1, 1.
Hey, Dusty, what does that button say that you were blocking for about 15 minutes?
The button right behind me, right here.
Yeah.
That my gigantic, massive, dinosauric-like thigh was hiding.
Uh-huh.
That red button.
Uh-huh.
With the white print on it.
Uh-huh.
It says, press if emergency. No, wait. Dusty Rhodes needs to take a closer look. I was never good at reading in high school. It says, press in case of emergency. That's what it says, Daddy. We should press that button.
Are we in an emergency right now?
Well, we're stuck in an elevator. It's not moving. Hasn't kicked in. I do enjoy listening to this music, Daddy, but I don't think anybody's coming. Dusty Rhodes gonna hit this button.
So hit the button, Dusty.
Or hit the red button. Hold on 1 second. Boom, boom. Hit the button. Dusty Rhodes doing music. Woo! Ric Flair, you better come down from there, boy, because we're gonna be moving on up in the world.
Hey, Dusty, that button on your recorder is blinking real fast.
I think when it blinks red like that, it means that we're running out of battery, and when it blinks blue like that, it means it's time for more pancakes.
Well, I think it's time for more